Okay. How y'all doing? Back on UsTube. Y'all remember I said UsTube. Wanted to do some random thoughts tonight. Just got done watching the Mavs beat Oklahoma City Thunder. Never in my life have I heard of them, but they're in the Western Conference Finals, so obviously they're playing alright. It was funny because, like, I already told you I'm a fake Mavericks fan. I'm a bandwagon Mavericks fan. I am rooting for the Mavericks as long as the Heat aren't in it. If we get to the point that the Heat are in it, then all of a sudden I will be rooting for the Heat because I love LeBron and D-Wade. But I digress. I was talking to a friend of mine. Takes me to my first random thought. He about 6'6", maybe, Alex, Ace, yeah, shout out to you. It's your random thought. I'm sure probably back in the day he was alright. I mean, he got the height. He probably got a little skills left over. Notice I said little. But I have a problem when somebody is bragging about their basketball skills and I know they were playing the game against the convalescent home. Are you really a ball handler when you shaking somebody on a walker? What about when their point guard is in a wheelchair rolling around shooting? I mean, you doing it for charity. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to lead a charity game and come home and brag. Like, yeah, I was shaking them. You paying Paw Paw and them. You know what I'm saying? Paw Paw and the Gray Brigade. And you bragging about your skills. But yet you going to ice your knee after the game? I think sometimes men don't know when to hang up the cleats, the basketball shoes, the baseball glove. They don't know when to let it go. You ever met a dude who just 40 years old and talk about how he could have been in the league, but certain things happen, so now either A, he lives through his children and causes them, whether they like it or not, to be in every sport that he thought he should have been professional in, or B, he talks about his career continuously. You can't hardly watch the game. You watching the Mavs game. You talking about, go Mavs. You talking about, yeah, I remember when I played that team back in 1972. Dude, we do not want to hear a recap of a game that was over 3 decades ago. You know what I'm saying? That's just not what we trying to do. Okay, so back to my friend Alex Ace. Shout out to you. He don't like the Mavs because he likes the Lakers. But the last I checked, the Lakers are not in it. You live in Dallas. You're from Dallas. So I would think that the next team that you would root for would be Dallas. But if you don't, I understand that. That's fine. But at least you need to know who their opponent is. I was like, dude, why you not going for the Mavs? You're such a hater. He said, man, I'm going for Oklahoma. I said, okay, tell me one player other than Kevin Durant, because everybody know Kevin Durant. Name me one player that's on their team, since you just so much of a fan of theirs now. He told me, where? I said, what's his first name? I don't know. Okay. What's the mascot of the team? I know the mascot of the team. Really? I'm telling y'all, I'm not making this up. Some of my random thoughts, I really think I made them up myself when I look back, because it's like, this is unreal. Somebody really said this? I said, who's the mascot? He said, duh, the Bobcats. Really, dude? And you are a basketball player. You just came from playing basketball. And you don't know that the Bobcats are from Charlotte, North Carolina. And that the Oklahoma City Thunder is the team that the Mavs are playing. You know what I'm saying? I just wonder, how serious are you about your sport? You don't even know the name of the team that's playing the team that you love to hate. Love to hate them. Love to hate them. This is just some of the things that I'll be thinking about, randomly. I was talking to my father today. Shout out to Leroy, Reverend Miller. You know how we always get older and it's still scary to say your parents' first name. You'd be like, man, I was telling Leroy. My daddy live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I live in Dallas, Texas, and I'm still afraid to say Leroy. Leroy. Okay, I'm just playing daddy for real, because you might be watching this. It was just jokes. Well, I was talking to my daddy today, and he had a random thought on me. How dare somebody get random on me? A randomization on me. He said, why you agree with everything you say? I said, what? He said, every time I talk to you, you're like, yeah, daddy, and this was happening. Mm-hmm. I said, what? He was like, every time you say something, you like, mm-hmm. Just gotta punctuate it. Like, yeah, I said that. Yeah, daddy, because see, I'm saying, that's what I think. Mm-hmm. I didn't even notice I did that. Daddy, you got 1 point for a random thought on me, the authoress of random thoughtness. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? I take that. I take that. I guess it's similar to like my daughter who laughs at everything she says. You know what I'm saying? She's like, and then I was going down the street. Really? Is the street funny? It's just thoughts. Just thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has random thoughts. I don't know why y'all trying to act like my thoughts are just so crazy. They're random. That's why I call them random thoughts. You know what I'm saying? It's the things that everybody thinks. I just say it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem saying my random thoughtness. You know what I mean? I was watching the game and I don't even know this cat's name. But all I know is that the NBA, in addition to needing to enact a rule for tattoos, they need to enact a rule for like your facial hair. Like, isn't that part of a rule violation? If he got this cat looked like a caveman on Oklahoma City Thunder. I don't know what this cat name is, but he had a mohawk, but he didn't get the sides cut down. And then he had a beard, a woolly mammoth beard. You know what I'm saying? I was waiting for him to make fire on the court. Me make fire. Me play basketball. There should be a rule against that, because then he probably the one that broke Sean Marion's nose with his beard. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's one more thought I had to say about that. That made me think of something else. Alex Ace, yeah, shout out to you once again. I'm watching the game. He's a hater. He don't want to talk about the game. He don't want to watch the game because the Lakers aren't in it. Get over it, okay? He said, I live in an apartment, but I park my car way over yonder. What's yonder? Who came up with yonder? What is the limit to make it yonder versus farther, nearer? How do you determine yonder? Who one day was sitting somewhere and said, go over yonder? Who came up with that? You see what I'm saying? These are words and concepts of measurement that don't make any sense. But we don't use them. My brothers and sisters beneath the Mason-Dixon line use them. Because where I'm from, I've never in my life heard someone say, go over yonder and get something. Now, of course, that's unless you're from Chicago. Because what I remind people about is that Chicago is one big Mississippi up north. You think I'm lying? If you from Chicago, don't be offended. Just sit here and think for 1 minute. Where your grandma from? Might even be your mama. Where your mama from? Mississippi. It's the most country Midwest city you will ever find in the Midwest. And that is Chicago, Mississippi. That should be the name of it. Chicago, Mississippi, not Chicago, Illinois. Why do people in the South say Illinois? I know it's an S, but it's called silent S. Do they teach that in school here? I don't think so. Because where I'm from, up north, we say Illinois. Down here, they say Illinois. It's a whole lot of street names that they say real crazy down here. It's a street spelled or maybe it's a city. I don't know. It's Mejia. Don't that sound like Majaya? Not for Texas. They call it Mejia. Really? In what dictionary is that? In what pronunciation key? What phonetical spelling are they using to call Mejia Mejia instead of Majaya? I wonder. Another crazy word. So crazy that when my parents were here trying to watch my babies cheer at a field that was off of the street, they almost missed the game because people could not say the street the way that it is actually supposed to be pronounced according to the rest of America. Not Dallas, but the rest of America. For the rest of America, Berax is Barax. It's all over America. This is not France. This is not New Orleans. I would even give it to you then. This is Dallas, Texas. Okay? The place that kept slaving after everybody was free. Okay, that was controversial, but it's true. Juneteenth. Come on. It's because you guys didn't know to stop working and get paid for it. Really? Okay, I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at history. Berax. That's not bear. Bear is B-A-R-E. Bear is B-E-A-R. Bear is not in anybody's pronunciation. B-E-R-A-X. Because of this mispronunciation, they kept saying, get off on Bear Street. My dad riding around looking for Bear Street. He get to somebody else. They said, no, you just missed Bear Street. My dad goes backwards. He went in a complete circle, back and forth, back and forth. Is that a circle? No. Circle is round. He just went back and forth, exit to exit, back and forth, until finally somebody said, it's B-E-R-A-X. That's the street you're looking for. Something's wrong with that. Why are you confusing my daddy, Leroy? Why are you confusing him? I was playing, Daddy. I was just playing. It's Barax, Dallas. You are not another country. It's over, okay? You were not annexed. You are back in the Union. So quit trying to act like you got foreign languages. Why does Texas name every city after someplace else? This is the only state I've ever been in my life that 90% of their cities is somebody else's country or somebody else's city. Think I'm lying? Paris, Texas. Palestine. I'm sure I'm missing some, because they got all kinds of other cities. Wichita. Just name any state in the Union. Name any city in the Union. It's somewhere down here in Texas. I think Texas, like, they're not really the sharpest pencil in the box. And so they were, like, coming up with the names of their cities, and they just started they was cheating. You know what I'm saying? You know how when you take a test and you writing like this, but you're looking at your friend's paper like this? That's how they did the map for the state of Texas. They were writing the state of Texas. Paris, Texas, yes. Palestine, yes. New Hampshire. I mean, really, dude? I get confused when people be talking about stuff, and I'm like, are you talking about Texas, or are you talking about the real state that it's in? Can you tell me? Because I don't know. Did I tell you about I think it should be a rule against all the tattoos? Your body is not a canvas. Painting everything on your bodies. That's stupid. You want a picture? Buy some. Put on the wall, athletes. Got your whole life on your sleeve. On your arm, I mean. This is my mama. This is my auntie. This is my daughter. That's stupid. That's stupid. Why you put the names of your kids on your arm? They know they're your kids. You know they're your kids. Is it because you think you might forget the name? That's what it is. You might forget the name of your kids, so you put their names on your arms. That's stupid. Why you put pictures of people? That's what a wallet is for, people. That's what photo albums are for. And some of these pictures look lifelike, so when they walking around, it looks like an arm is like jumping with a person's face on it. Like, hey, Uncle Herbert's going down the basketball court with this basketball player. Stupid. You play basketball, but someday you might not. So maybe you might want to, like, look presentable to other people. You got stuff all on your. This fool tonight had 505. Is that his area code? Is that because you're so dumb that you might forget the area code to call your mom and say, "Mom, I won"? But they lost because he plays for the Oklahoma City Bobcats. Not Thunder, Alex. Thunder. Why do they make them do press conferences when they lose? When you lost, do you really want to sit there and talk about how you lost? Why do reporters ask stupid questions like, so, your team committed 18 foul violations and the score was cut down from an 18-point lead to a 2-point lead. What are you going to do different? Not foul. Defend the basket. I mean, I need to be the reporter in these rooms because y'all asking stupid stuff. I would be like, fool, why don't you tell that player to shave his face? Can you answer me that? Why does he have on the Flashdance sweatband on his forehead and his face look like Woolly Mammoth? I think he has some time to go to the barber. I mean, I think he got some money. Y'all can hire a barber to come into the locker room. Can you answer that? And just wait. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would ask. All this dumb stuff. How do you guys feel? That was an embarrassing loss. How do you feel? Dirk made a record tonight. He scored the most free throws in one particular quarter and the most free throws in the history of championships without missing. How do you feel about that? I'm happy for him, but I'm sad we lost. I wish he was on our team. Really? How do you answer a dumb question with a thoughtful answer? Stupid. I could go on and on because there was just so much ridiculousness today that I don't know what to do. Oh, why? Okay, I do title loans, right? Don't hate me. Everybody doesn't have A1 credit, and some people need money and they have a paid off card. Get over it. Why this woman come in today talking about, you guys do title loans on cars, right? And I might need some money. And I wanted to find out what I needed to submit. I said, okay, well, first you need to bring your car. Because she was walking. So I was like, why you walking? Talking about title loan on a car. And she said, oh, well, I was in a bad accident the other night and it's totaled. Car title loans. Let me say it slow. Car title loans. Operative word is car. If your car is total, how am I going to give you a loan? I'm giving you a loan on the paper? Come on, people. Got to think. Use this for more than a hat rack. You know what I'm saying? Peace out.